YouTube? It's your boy Tyler, back at you with another video today. We're playing some Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and I'm gonna tell you a story that happened, a very funny story. Okay, I'm gonna tell you about one time me and a couple of my friends went to Six Flags. Don't get me wrong, it was a blast. Of course, they come and pick me up from my house, and they were all high. They were high as fuck in the car. Like, they were super high. And we're driving. None of us have seatbelts on because there's like 7, 8 of us in a freaking car, little tiny car. We're driving like 60 miles an hour there on a 30-mile-an-hour street. And we decided to stop at a gas station. Don't forget, they're all blazing, they're freaking high and stuff. And then we get what we need. I help pay for gas because, you know, I'm a nice person like that. And we start driving. So we get there, you know, everything's good, we're all fine. We get parking, we find a parking spot, we get our tickets and we get in. And everybody decides to forget to bring a backpack, and I'm the only one with a backpack, and guess who has to carry all the stuff? Me, which ain't fair. And we all decided to go on the rides first and then go to the water park. And we go on all the rides. One of my friends gets really super sick on like one of the roller coasters because he decided to like eat a whole bunch of food before he went on a roller coaster, and he was already scared because he's scared of roller coasters, and he decided to go on it and he threw up afterwards. It was hilarious. He's like, yeah, I'm big and strong, I'm not scared of this roller coaster, and he gets close to the roller coaster and starts crying because he's all scared. It was hilarious. And then that went by, we got something to eat, and then we decided to go to the bathrooms and change and get some new clothes on for swimming, get our swimming clothes on. And of course, again, I'm the only one to wear flip-flops. Everybody else decides to not wear any shoes, and their feet are hot as heck, and their feet are blistering because of it. And then I'm the only one wearing flip-flops because, you know, I'm smart. It's freaking Texas. It's like 500 degrees outside. And they decided to, you know, run off without me. I'm like, guys, slow down. They're like, we can't, our feet hurt. And it was hilarious because they were like walking on the asphalt instead of walking on the stuff that is supposed to keep your feet cold. And they're walking on the concrete that was blazing hot instead of walking on the stuff that's supposed to keep your feet from being really hot. I thought it was funny. They didn't think it was too funny, but I thought it was hilarious. And then they decide to get in the lazy river for a while. Of course, their feet are killing them. And then they decided to get out of the lazy river, and we all went on the water rides. One of my friends flipped over in one of the rafts. Like, he literally like was riding it, and he's like, yeah, I got this, this is fun, this is awesome. And next thing you know, it's halfway down the slide, he flips over on the freaking raft. I thought it was hilarious. Oh, you fucking missed. How did I miss you? Oh, I got you. I actually hit him. Oh, I got him too. And he flipped over. It was hilarious. Like, his reaction to it was priceless. He's like, that was fun. And then like, I decided to turn on the turn, and I flipped over and hit my face and everything. I started bleeding. He wasn't bleeding. He was just trying to make up a story to make us feel sorry for him. I didn't feel sorry. None of us felt sorry for him. We were just fucking cracking up. We were dying laughing. He's like, why are you guys laughing at me? It's not funny. I was like, dude, you totally like deserve to fall on your face. You fell on your face by yourself. It's not like anybody pushed you or the ride was defective. You decided to fool around in the raft and rock the raft back and forth and get hurt. I was like, that's your fault. That's nobody else's fault. That's all you. And I was just cracking up. Aw. And then we decided to go back on regular rides again because they all wanted their shoes back on. They were done with the water park. And so we went back on the regular rides, and my friend had pop brownies, like brownies with like meat in them. And then everybody decided to, one of my friends decided to eat 4 of them. The other one decided to eat like 3.5. Another one decided to eat like 6. And I was just like, oh my god, you guys are gonna be screwed. How did I not kill him? I shot him like 20 times. And then I was like, you guys are not gonna like yourselves after this. You guys are not gonna like the feeling after this. And freaking my friends were like so messed up. They were like higher than the sky. Like they didn't know what was going on. I thought it was funny, personally. I personally thought it was the funniest thing ever. Who wouldn't? Like, come on, they're high and they're freaking like passing out, and one of them decided to put his sunglasses on and his hoodie on, and then he decided to freaking, be all cool, act like nothing was happening. You could tell they were all like, everybody around knew, but nobody wanted to say anything. They all thought it was funny because like they were just sitting there like, yeah, and they thought they were the shit, and they thought they were everything and everything like that. It was freaking hilarious. Aww. It was hilarious. Like, they were trying to talk to everybody and say, yeah, I'm this and that, and I'm not scared of anything. And then we freaking my friend decides to get on the roller coaster again. Repeat. He just ate again. He was high and going on a roller coaster, and he's scared of roller coasters. Put all 3 of those together and you're gonna have the funniest person ever on a roller coaster. He's high, he's full, he just ate, and he's scared of roller coasters. And repeat, he already threw up on the roller coaster once. Like, come on. And I thought I was gonna kill him or something. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna be fine. I know how the roller coaster is now. I'm not gonna be sick. I'll be perfectly fine. And what does he do again? He throws up again. I was like, really? Really, dude? Come on now. Really? You're gonna throw up like this on me? Dang, I'm doing bad this game. Usually I'm not this bad. What the heck is going on with me? Aw, I tried to shoot him and I shot the rock instead. How retarded of me. What the heck? Why can't I? What? I shot him! What the heck? Oh my god. These guys are pissing. They're making me so mad. Oh wow. How did I not kill him? What the freak? I perfectly shot him in the face and he didn't die. He's like, these bullets don't hurt me. I'm titanium. Bullets just like bounced off his face. He's like, boom, nope, that ain't gonna hurt. That ain't gonna work. Oh, I got one. Oh, I almost had the other one. What the heck? You know what? I'm not doing very good with my sniper right now. Let's get my heavy duty gun out. Oh, we lost. Dang, we got destroyed. But yeah, he's like, I won't fight. He throws up again, and it's like only 5 o'clock, and we're all having fun. Everybody's cool. The only bad thing is, I don't get sunburned, so I don't wear sunscreen, but everybody else got sunburned. Their face was all red, they were sunburned. My friend had his whole entire feet, like the top of his feet sunburned. So like when he put his shoes on, it hurt. I was laughing at all of them because they all look like freaking tomatoes, except for some of them. But like they all look like tomatoes. It was hilarious. And so when we get back in the car to leave, it's like 9 o'clock at night. My friend we get pulled over by the police. Like legit, we get pulled over. And I'm like, oh crap, we're all gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get a ticket. You're gonna go to jail for being under the influence of marijuana and everything. He's just like, shh, be quiet. The freaking cop comes up to the window and says, may I see your license and registration? I'm like, yeah. He didn't see any of us in the back because her windows are tinted really, really dark. It's pitch black outside. He didn't he didn't use his flashlight to see the back of the car. And he's like, ma'am, have you been blah blah blah? Have you been drinking tonight or anything? She's like, no. He's like, okay, and he's like, oh, I got you speeding and you were going 60 and a 35. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know what the speed limit is. I'm not from here, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And he's like, well, I need you to slow it down. I'm gonna give you a ticket. And freaking, you know what's funny? She was about to get a ticket and she talked her way out of it. If I tried to talk my way out of the ticket, I'd get it. She freaking cried and everything, talked her way out of the ticket. I'm like, you lucky. And freaking the cop left and she's like, guess who didn't get a ticket? And we're like, who? And she's like, me. And I was like, we're like, you're freaking lucky. Any of us would have gotten a ticket. So we're driving home. She freaking starts speeding again. I'm like, really? You know, learn your lesson the first time, you got to speed again and get pulled over again, and then get another ticket, and then learn your lesson hopefully then. And she's like, we're not gonna get pulled over. We decided, we're like, oh, we're all hungry. I'll spend the night at your guys' house. We'll just have a party. Because I didn't want to go home because I was freaking tired and high and everything like that. My house was too far from their house. And I got freaking Taco Bell. We all went to Taco Bell, and I was like, okay, I want this and this and this. And that's all I wanted. Everybody else freaking made it. Speaking of, we all worked at Chick-fil-A, and we all did drive-thru. So we know how freaking hard it is when somebody keeps on changing the order. They change the order like 15 times, and then they get to the window and change the order again. I'm like, really? Really now? Really? You're going to do this to this poor lady. You're going to have her... She's going to have your order ready, and you're going to change it, or you're going to add stuff to it. Like, come on. You can't do that. That's not cool. That's not fun. I'm like, you guys know how it is. What if somebody came in and did that to you? And they're like, oh, it's okay. They're used to it. I'm like, yeah, but you guys get mad when you do it. And the freaking lady I could tell she was mad. She was like, she was saying stuff, like, you could see her saying stuff, but she didn't say it loud enough where anybody could hear her. I'm like, oh, dang, she's mad. And we all get to my friend's house. We're all freaking eating, having a good time. And I was like, and then we freaking woke up the next day. I woke up before everybody, because everybody was all freaking messed up and stuff. And I was the only normal one, because I was the only one that decided not to get high that day, because I was probably going to be the one that had to keep us all out of trouble. So I wake up before everybody else wakes up, and they're like, what happened? I'm like, if I told you the whole story, you guys wouldn't believe me. You guys would start freaking laughing, or you guys would start laughing your butts off. And they're like, what happened last night? I was like, only if you guys knew. I was like, only if you knew what happened last night. It was funny. All you guys were so faded, and you guys were just done with life, period. How did I not kill him? And they're like, what happened? And I freaking told them what happened, and they just started cracking up. And don't forget, it was freaking like Saturday night. No, it was Friday night. It was Friday when we went, and Saturday there was a party everybody wanted to go to. I was like, oh, great. And we all went to the party. And then Sunday, we all went to the party. I was the only one that went to work Monday morning out of all of us. And all of us were like the best employees there. I was the only one to show up to work the next day. Like, what happened to everybody else? I'm like, I don't know. And we were all staying together in the same, we were all together in the same house. Like, we were all, like, sleeping in the same apartment. And I woke up and I was trying to get everybody else up. They're like, oh, leave us alone. I'm like, guys, we got work today. And they're like, oh, I'm gonna call in. I'm like, really? You're gonna call in? Yeah, I don't feel good. I was like, of course you don't feel good. You freaking got drunk. And you didn't come home until like 5 o'clock in the morning. I came home before all of you. I came home, and then you guys started like following shortly after me home. And they're like, oh, we're fine. We'll go to work Tuesday. And I go to work and we're short-handed. 6 people. I'm like, really? Really now? This is how this night's gonna turn out? Oh man, I was so mad. But yeah, that's my story at the time I went to Six Flags with all my friends, and the weekend we had, I won't do that again. I won't have that happen again. I'm not gonna have that happen again. So, if you guys could leave a like on this video, if you subscribe, and wait, and then I'll have another video out for you guys next week. Peace out.